Great. So the next question is from Eric. How do I get more people of color involved?
I can start that off, but I'm curious to hear other thoughts too. So I think the bottom line for me is that all of these issues affect everyone, right? It doesn't matter, your race, your age, income. What we're seeing are attacks against voting rights, against civil rights, reproductive rights. All of these things affect everyone, regardless of your background. But the truth is, some of the groups that are going to be most affected are probably those people of color. We've already seen a concerted attack, for example, against immigrants. So one of the groups that is most affected is going to be Latinos, right? And so it's really important to make sure that we connect those issues. And part of this is also as a group, right? As you guys are organizing, it's being conscious of a lot of this, and making sure that you make those kinds of choices when the kind of outreach and engagement that you guys do. But that's a good question.
Thanks, Angel. And I would add, in terms of sort of being conscious about it, think about how your meetings are planned, whether they're accessible to everyone, whether you're talking about everyone's concerns. Make sure that everybody who's at meetings feels comfortable to speak. And also think about conscious outreach. Be sure that you're reaching out and inviting people. One thing that is a really great opportunity, for example, with the constituent town hall, this is a chance to center the concerns of the people who are most affected. So if your member of Congress won't come, invite a local immigrant rights coalition to come and speak about what they're seeing in the community. Invite people who are really directly affected by the Trump agenda and ask them to talk about what's happened to them, or what it's meant to them.
And I would also say that the outreach doesn't need to begin just at this moment. It should be ongoing. Yeah. So you should be reaching out to that Immigrant Rights Coalition today and build that relationship. The goal of your grassroots organizing should not just be to keep your small group together or even a large group together. It should be to build out, because there are a lot of diverse voices out there, and the best way to get them to your group meeting, or the best way to get them to your future action, is start building real relationships now.
Yeah, and just one last thought on that, and it's in the guide. It's like an attack on one is an attack on all, and it really is a matter recognizing that we're all in this together, and that this is an attack on all of us is important. And if we don't reach out to those other groups and those other communities, then we're really just kind of tying our hands, right? We're stronger if we work together on this.